with Nick Wilson and meteorologist Ethan Foreman. From KCAU 9 News, this is Goodday Siouxland.
Well, good morning. It's 6:46 on this Wednesday morning. I'm Nick Wilson.
And I'm Ethan Foreman.
And what can we expect out there for today?
Yeah, a cold day out there as we are seeing temperatures right now hovering only in the 20s across the area this morning. And this is more typical of December, not October. Port Neal Welding Company camera showing that we have those quiet conditions out there this morning, but it is cold. Make sure you bundle up. 21 degrees right now in Cherokee and Denison, 22 in Tacoma, and 25 degrees right now in Sioux City. Freeze warnings are still in effect for Crawford and Harrison counties as those areas haven't seen the growing season end just yet, as they haven't gotten down cold enough to see that those expire just yet, but they will this morning, as this will be probably the end of freeze warnings for Siouxland. We also have fire weather warnings, also known as red flag warnings, in effect today from 1 to 7 p.m. Burning will not be recommended for nearly all of Siouxland as temperatures climb quickly, climbing into the 60s. That's more seasonal for mid-October. And more details of how warm we get later this week and how long this fire danger risk lasts coming up in your full forecast.
Thanks, Ethan. As Siouxlanders start firing up their furnaces for the season, industry experts and health officials want you to take steps to minimize your risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide is a colorless and odorless gas, and heating systems like fuel-burning furnaces, heaters, and fireplaces are a common source. Carbon monoxide poisoning can be deadly. In Iowa, 11 deaths related to the gas were reported in 2022. The CDC says it's important to install carbon monoxide detectors anywhere that someone will be sleeping and test them regularly.
It's going to go a long way with peace of mind. A lot of people don't have appliances in their home that are burning fuel all the time. So when you turn your furnace on, it's really important you're checking batteries, or just, as simple as pushing the test button on your carbon monoxide detector, making sure it's working, because those are small points that are going to go a long way.
The CDC says carbon monoxide poisoning symptoms are flu-like. That includes headaches and dizziness, chest pain, and even nausea and vomiting. Meanwhile, a long-term funding campaign by Sioux City's warming shelter will not include funding from the Woodbury County Board of Supervisors. Shelter officials were requesting between $25,000 and $50,000 from the county to support their operations. The request did not get a vote at last night's county board meeting, but supervisors say it's not because they don't believe in the shelter's mission.
We wanted to set a consistent policy that even though it is a vital function, what the warming shelter is doing, and we applaud their efforts, it's just not the county's responsibility, in essence of their essential responsibility to fund that or to pick a certain nonprofit to give taxpayer funds to.
Now, the board did suggest other routes the shelter might be able to take to secure more financial help, including the Siouxland Human Investment Partnership. Now it's time we meet today's Stray of the Day, and it's still Waiting Wednesday. Every Wednesday, we feature a pet at Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's been waiting quite some time to find a forever home.
That's right, and this is Ruby, a 4 to 5-year-old female German Shepherd that weighs about 70 pounds. She was found tied to a tree on the 500 block of Market Street. The rescue says she's a smart dog that loves people and other animals and knows her basic commands. Ruby is available for adoption now.
And if you've lost your pet, you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com. Certainly a sad situation for Ruby, but she seems like she's got a nice smile on her face and just has a positive outlook on life.
Yeah, that's definitely good, and I definitely admire that about Ruby, and we're certainly going to want to try to look at the positives today with this very cold morning. We have freeze warnings still in effect for till 9 a.m. for Crawford and Harrison counties, as those counties have not seen the hard freeze just yet, but they will today, as temperatures are only in the 20s this morning, but we do have fire danger risk on the way as well. Thankfully, we do have warmer temperatures, so that's the positive positive part about later on today, but it's going to create some fire danger risk with red flag warnings and fire weather watches in effect from 1 to 7 p.m. Those fire weather watches for Crawford, Harrison, and Monona counties, the rest of us under those red flag warnings, and then another fire weather watch for Thursday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Burning will not be recommended all the way through the end of the week. High pressure moves to our south tonight as we see plenty of clear skies across the area, and we'll continue to see those clear skies not only today but pretty much for the rest of the week until Friday. We do see those temperatures dropping not quite as far tonight, dropping down in the low 40s, but still hang on to those breezy conditions. Gusts up to 40 miles per hour during the day and up to 30 miles per hour at night. We do see a warm front off to our west with that low pressure system. That's bringing some rain showers off to our west. That could start to move in as we head into Friday, but certainly some clouds will be moving in. But there is some positives for us. You do see this blue off to the west. That's mountain snow, not going to be headed our way, so don't need to scare you there. Temperatures will be dropping though as we head into the weekend, as we see that cold front finally move through. Frosty start, warm, sunny, and breezy for today as we see a high of 64 degrees, gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Clear and breezy, not as cold tonight, dropping down to 41 degrees. Gusts still up to 30 miles per hour though. High temperature of 74 on Thursday, 75 on Friday. That's more like it. We do see rain chances return though for Saturday and Monday. They're very small at this time, but still looking pretty good out there for some rain, at least on Monday. And temperatures do drop though a little bit, but still looking good with a high of 65 degrees and plenty of sunshine on our event, Hometown Proud Remsen, coming up on Thursday, October 24th.
Now we turn to sports. We've got some more local volleyball action this Wednesday morning. Anthony Mitchell has those highlights and more right here in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. Coming into last night, the Cherokee Braves and Western Christian Wolfpack volleyball teams had more in common than you think. Both teams ranked in Class 3 and both had 19 wins. That changed last night as the Braves and the Wolfpack squared off in a hole. Cherokee and Western Christian split the season series last year. Wolfpack won the first meeting 2-1 this season. The very first point of the match, freshman Morgan Koyman with the emphatic kill. Wolfpack up 1-0. Western Christian would go on a 5-0 run in the first set. Then Cherokee sophomore Deidre Dowden with a kill cuts the Wolfpack lead to 5-1, moving to set point. Western Christian up 24-18, and it's Koyman again with a kill. Cherokee unable to block it. Western Christian goes on to win this one, a 5-set thriller. 3-2 over Cherokee. Over to Sioux Center, the number 6 Warriors 16-0 against Okoboji, dating back to 2008. Pioneers with an opportunity to climb up the Siouxland Conference standings. First set, Sioux Center up 17-5. Marin Franken with a drop shot. Warriors extended its lead to 18-5. Okoboji not going away. Charlie Rabel with a shot. This one going all the way back to that back line. Point Pioneers. Okoboji cuts its lead to 19-8. Later in the first set, it's Sioux Center's Margot Scheidemann with the ace. Just like they drew it up, Sioux Center wins the first set 25-8. They go on to sweep Okoboji 3-0. The Wayne Blue Devils girls golf team will be returning home with some hardware after capturing the NSAA Class C state championship yesterday in North Platte. The Wayne Blue Devils shot a team score of 120 over par, edging out Minden by just 1 stroke. Wayne also defeating 4-time state champion Broken Bow. Wayne's team featured Jocelyn Johnson, Charlie Sievers, Carly Canham, Lindsay Neiman, and Haley Heidold. The Blue Devils accomplished a tough task through the elements and plenty of tough competition toward the title.
We were just hoping to come down here and give Minden, absolutely fantastic team, just push them a little bit, let them know that we could play a little bit too, and we had some girls really gut check it there the last few holes and get it done.
The title is Wayne's first in program history as a team. The state tournament first teed off in 1998. Come back tonight at 6 to see our Sports Zone Game of the Week reveal. It's going to be the biggest in all of Siouxland. Stay tuned. And that'll be all for sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories, what you need to know before you go. Early in-person and absentee voting has already been taking place in South Dakota and Nebraska, but as of today, voters in Iowa can also make their voices heard. Absentee ballots requested by mail will start going out today, or if you prefer, you can head to your county auditor's office to fill out your ballot in person. Different counties may offer other satellite in-person voting locations. In the run-up to Election Day, you'll have to check what's in your area. Here in Woodbury County, you have a couple options.
That includes the courthouse, and that'll be from 8 to 4:30 all 20 days, including Saturdays and Sundays. You can vote in here. Down at the Longline Center, that will be open for 20 straight days too, Saturday and Sundays. We are the only county that are offering 20 days, all 20 days being open.
If you're voting by mail, Gil says you should fill out and return your ballot as soon as you receive it, so you run less of a risk of it getting held up in the mail and arriving too late to be counted. Now, our elections at all levels are important, but after months of ads and debates, some people may feel worn out and ready to simply have the whole thing over with for another cycle. But for some people, the feelings can go beyond exhaustion or annoyance. Hearing hot-button issues constantly discussed and debated, especially ones that hit close to home, can be a real source of stress, anxiety, and even fear. Local mental health experts say, if you're feeling this way, it's important to know you're not the only one.
Every election cycle, our clients may come in and really struggle with that, especially with what they're seeing on social media, what they're seeing on the news, and really taking things to heart, and it affects their day-to-day life.
Now, it's great to stay informed about what's happening politically, but mental health experts emphasize if it's getting to be too much, it's always okay to take a break and unplug for a while. They also suggest chatting with family and friends. You never know, they could be going through the same thing. In lighter news, KCAU-9 is getting ready to celebrate another local community. Hometown Proud Remsen is coming up next week on October 24th. That day will feature live coverage from Remsen, Iowa in some of our evening newscasts, plus some spotlight stories on the town's history, culture, and traditions. So keep an eye out both on air and online at SiouxlandProud.com for more details in the coming days. I love watching the Hometown Prouds, and the last couple the weather has been fair. Hoping for Remsen as well, the weather's decent.
Yeah, right now looking pretty good. That day we'll have to wait and see if that holds, but for today it's okay if you don't mind the wind. This afternoon going to be a little windy, and as we see, warm and sunny conditions, a high of 64, but we're still going to be seeing those temperatures very cold to start the day, of course, in the 20s, and getting close to record-breaking category. In fact, we'll update you there if we get there in our 11:30 newscast. Clear and breezy tonight, not as cold, of low of 41, but gusts still up to 30 miles per hour. We'll have to watch that fire danger risk not only today, but Thursday and potentially even Friday too. Temperatures do slowly fall for Saturday with a few small rain chances then, and again on Monday, temperatures a little more seasonal by the middle part of the week. Looking good on Hometown Proud Day.
Nice to see for the next few days. We'll have those highs in 70s and the lows in the 50s.
Not bad.
Not bad. Thanks for watching.